Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be going through and building the best team you possibly can for less than 250,000 MT right now, which I think is actually a pretty decent amount of MT. I mean, this team is not a terrible squad by any means. It's like an extremely good base lineup that can definitely compete at a very high level in my team. So overall, I was pretty surprised by how well this team turned out. Budget cards, 2K's been doing an awesome job with recently, and this is a very, very solid squad with a lot of really good players on the team. But before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. The starting point guard is by far the most expensive card in the team. It is Galaxy Opal Alex Cruz. So he was not in my initial draft of this team, but I realized I had just enough MT to sneak him in over who I had at point guard originally, and wind up still being under 250k. We're at literally 247,000 MT for this team, so very close to 250k, but as of right now, with the way prices are Friday afternoon as I record this video, under 250k. So Caruso, first and foremost, has elite speed, elite versatile defense, including interior ability with things like a movable pogo stick post lockdown on Hoff, as well as a 90 interior. Also 95 driving dunk, great dunking animations, and a 93 ball with Hoff, Deadeye, Limitless, and Set Shot Specialist. There's really nothing this card doesn't do well. His biggest flaw would be that he doesn't have great SIGs, but honestly, steps behind the back is good, as is Devin Booker's dribble style. His release on very quick is nice and smooth. Normal dribble pull up is it's a good fade. Like overall, he's a super solid card. He does a lot of things really well. He's an elite level defender. He's got a good release. He's got solid movement. He's an elite slasher as well. And he's got enough size at 6'5" where he can also standing dunk. Really, really great point guard. And I felt like he had to find a way to be on this team since we could fit him in for 85,000 MT. Now, 85k MT is a lot, which means the rest of the team not quite as expensive. We'll start with Matt Barnes, 6,000 MT. For a 6'7" guard with a 6'9" wingspan, a money jump shot, and I mean money, elite level shot, and more elite level defense. Got to be able to get stops if you're running a budget team. And this is another card who can do absolutely that. High level defender, good slasher, amazing jump shot. Damian Lillard's escape, by the way, is also pretty good on him, and he's got a nice dribble style as well. He's a really, really good option as well at the shooting guard position. And I think, honestly, a great card for 6,000 MT here in my team. Moving on to the starting small forward position is Jonathan Bender. Also very solidly expensive. He's like 50k. He's the second most expensive card of the team. We got one other pretty expensive piece as well coming up here in just a second. But Jonathan Bender, 92 speed, 86 three ball, 85 standing and driving dunk. The stats don't really jump out at you. And I mean, the badges are good, but they're not special. He's just a pink diamond, right? The thing about this card that makes him insane is his jump shot. Montrezl Harrell base, Trae Young upper on quick. It is extremely hard to contest and extremely smooth. And again, as a 7-footer, he provides a lot of defensive size and versatility that very few cards in my team are able to. Overall, he's a really, really good card, and he's going for a very reasonable price. I personally think at 50,000 MT, again, feel like he is absolutely worth that price point and a very, very nice card in my team. Next up is going to be the power forward position. And like I said, the last pretty expensive card in the team, which is Kalel Ware, going for about 45,000 MT. Might be the best card in the game for under 45,000 MT. 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. He has high level speed, high level size, high level length, a great jump shot, extremely elite finishing ability, and his defense is phenomenal. Go watch the gameplay I did on this card if you want to see how good he is. He is a monster, does so many things well on the court. Legitimately an absolute steal for his price point. One of the best budget cards in all of my team, maybe the best for his price point. An awesome card, and I felt like for 45k, he absolutely had to find his way onto this team. And then at the starting center position, we have another card who is a very solid option in Joel Embiid. Only about 25k MT for Embiid right now. Going for he's a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. I know the speed isn't insane, but 84 speed isn't bad. 87 three ball. He's got a nice smooth release and Hoff set shot specialist, Hoff posterizer, and rise up. I do wish the standing dunk was higher than 85, but like I can live with it. And I mean, defensively, he's still extremely high level, really good rebounder. Still a very, very good, very viable option at the center position. He's got enough size to compete. His jumper's nice. He's not slow. He can score on the inside, and defensively, he's really, really solid. Another really, really good card for this starting lineup. Now, with that being said, this starting lineup is 200,000 MT basically, pretty much. So that does not leave you with a lot of flexibility for the bench. So we got a lot of very budget cards off the bench, starting with Pink Diamond Stephon Castle, who, if nothing else, provides a 6'7" dude who is a high-level perimeter defender and can finish and shoot solidly well. Not really going to be out here dribbling and shot creating, but 6'7" with a 6'9" wingspan, 91 speed, 95 agility. Again, high-level defense, good defensive badges, 85 driving dunk, 93 ball, solid finisher, really solid shooter. Jumper is smooth and solid. It's not an amazing jumper. I'm not going to act like this card's an OP amazing offensive card, but he gets the job done on the offensive end of the court, and defensively is where he really shines as a 6'7" dude. Is a really versatile high-level defender. For 13K MT, you're just not going to get a better point guard option in my team right now. Backup shooting guard, another very affordable, cheap budget beast is Doug Christie. Just like Matt Barnes in the starting lineup, only 6,000 MT about for Doug Christie right now. 6'6" with 6'9" wingspan, 92 speed, 91 3 ball, 85 driving dunk, 89 interior, 80 block, 95 perimeter, 93 steal. He is really, really good. Hello, Archer. Archer has brought me a toy again. I've been recording videos all day. It's Friday and he's bored, but I'm sorry. I got to make all my videos on Friday, so I got to work all day, which is unfortunate for Archer. He hasn't gotten as much attention as he'd like, but defensively is where this Doug Christie again really shines. But the nice part about this card as well is he's got the Pro 2 fade. He's got a really smooth jumper, pro dribble style, and Damian Lillard escape, just like with Matt Barnes, gives him a little bit of shot creation ability. He's a really nice card, and I feel like for 6K MT, again, you're getting a great price for a really good card. Backup small forward. I get he's only an amethyst, but GG Jackson's going to continue to find himself into these types of squads, especially for how affordable he is. Has my card loading glitched? Okay, it did glitch on that one, but there we go. It worked this time. 6'9" with a 7'1" wingspan, 93 ball, 90 driving dunk. He actually has some movement, nice size up, decent behind the back, or a nice size of escape and a decent behind the back. Like overall, his jumper is amazing. He's actually really nice, like really, really nice. Huff set shot specialist is really good. His jumper just is in general is phenomenal. And defensively, he is not a liability either. I think GG Jackson, again, really, really solid budget small forward. And with the offense and the size that he provides, as well as not being a liability defensively, I think he's a very, very good card. He's also only 2,000 MT, so fits the budget amazingly. Helps us to be under 250K here. Jaren Jackson Jr. going for about 12,000 MT, which I think is a extremely affordable price point. 6'10" with a 7'4" wingspan. When you get a big who's got 87 speed, 85 standing and driving, 88 3 ball, has off poster, rise up, set shot specialist, and extremely good defense with very solid rebounding ability. I mean, look, this is a card that absolutely can still run in Showdown. Still extremely viable, still extremely solid, does a lot of things really, really well at his position, and I think Jaren Jackson Jr. is another high-level budget beast. Only 12K MT for him as well is a steal. He is a really, really good card. And then at the backup center position, the final card on the team should come as no surprise to y'all that I'm going to put Diamond Tyson Chandler, a guy I was legitimately using in my Showdown team all week. Because again, he's got size, 7 foot with a 7'3" wingspan, really big, bulky player build. 87 speed. So again, he's got the speed. He's got the finishing ability for sure with the 95 standing, 90 driving dunk, and defensively, he's phenomenal. I get the 3-ball and mid-range are low, but the beautiful part about it is even though those animations or those stats are low, his animation is great. He's got a really smooth, really, really good jump shot. Archer will not leave me alone right now. And yeah, at the end of the day, really good card. He defends his butt off. He rebounds his butt off, and he'll hit an open 3. I compare him to guys like Opal Wiltz, Opal Kareem, Opal Gobert, and I think he's on that exact same level as a card. He is so slept on and so solid at this point in the year. I feel like he is the no-brainer backup center option. He's also only 3,000 MT, has dropped in price as well with the new pack. So with that being said, like I said, this team winds up coming in at 247,000 MT, which to me feels like an extremely good value for a great budget squad. Really the type of initial team you can start off with and have a lot of success with at a very high level. And I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I will be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.